Здравейте!
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
I'm back.
Yes, we're back to our usual recording on Friday.
Yes, I arrived late last night, got home in the early hours of the morning, and here I am.
Yes, it's been quite a quiet week without you here.
Of course.
We did miss you.
Everybody, the dogs, the cats, even Max.
It does mean that this week we've got no DIY video because although Adam still carried on doing lots of DIY.
I mean, we are our little Bulgarian adventure, not our little going back to the UK and doing odd jobs adventure. So because of that, I didn't bother filming it.
I think the girls did get you doing quite a bit.
I've fixed extractor fans, dimmer switches, radiators, stopped toilets making strange noises, hinges on doors, all that sort of stuff. All the fun stuff.
And came back with Yorkshire tea bags.
Of course.
So we're stocked up for the...
If nothing else, bring back tea bags.
But so yes, I think we're all set now for...
I think so.
This year.
So it's been an eventful week, but for Lynn.
Yes, we had our longest ever power cut since we've been in Bulgaria when the storms came last weekend. We lost power, I think, about quite late on, is it Saturday night?
Don't know, I wasn't here.
Yeah, Saturday night, quite late. But because we knew the storm was coming, I had gone around charging all the phones, charging everything. But because our tech is now quite old, they don't really hold their chargers very long. By the end of Sunday, we've been without power for probably 24 hours. And still no electric coming back on. And you start panicking.
We need new tech for this sort of situation.
You start panicking about, is it just us? And say, being Sunday, the rest of all our neighbours weren't around because we couldn't see if anybody else had electricity or not.
Nope.
The shops were shut, so we couldn't check with them. But yes, it was all a bit stressful. We had dinner by candlelight, washing up by candlelight.
Sounds romantic.
I don't think Max thought it was romantic. I just think he thought it was really annoying.
Very possibly.
And of course he had no computer, which was quite the longest he's been without a computer for a while.
Yes.
But yeah, we did. Luckily, we still had heat and we still had water. A lot of people last weekend went without water for a couple of days. I know Ivan and Teresa did, which is we didn't touch wood. We didn't have that problem here.
No, and of course, pitch gives you heat. You can cook on it. You can boil a kettle.
Yeah, we survived. To say it's not knowing is the more stressful of the occasions, I feel.
Meanwhile, I was going out and having pub lunches.
And the fact that everything could die, our phones could die, and anything we did have on charge was quickly running out of charge. But it did come back on us the early hours of Sunday morning, so Max actually fell down the kitchen stairs rushing to tell me, because although the power was on, because he forgot to turn the kitchen light on.
Well, it hadn't been working, had it?
But so yeah, we were all immediately plugging in everything to be recharged at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was.
And I had an urgent message: buy power banks.
Yeah. So we have now bought a couple of power banks for our phone.
Yeah.
So we've never had until this weekend an electric cut that's been longer than 4 hours.
No. So.
And very rarely do we get those, so we're quite lucky here.
It could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse, yeah.
Yes.
So, but to go 24 hours without electricity, you just think, oh gosh, we really do need something.
Yeah. That's why during the summer I was banging on about doing the winter checks. It can happen so quickly, and suddenly you're relying on whatever you've got, and if it's not ready, then you're not ready.
Yes. Luckily we did have all the chimneys swept and the petchkas performed perfectly, so touch wood, they were all okay.
Freeze.
We didn't freeze, which is probably one of them, and we could heat food.
Yeah. So all in all, it could have been worse.
Yeah. I think I might try and get you to set up some sort of bicycle recharging station.
Yeah, get on there, Max. Do 5 miles.
Yes, we think that would be good for all of us.
Got to buy a bike now.
Yeah, that may be what a project for next summer.
We'll see.
To get our own bike powered.
My list of jobs for next year is getting longer and longer.
The dogs did settle into their kennels really well over the last week. They could quite look forward to going in there at night now. There's
Yeah.
form an orderly queue.
Well, I don't know.
With the exception
I haven't seen them
of
do
Soph.
it yet.
With the exception of Soph. Soph always makes a dash for freedom. I think she would rather have her own kennel somewhere.
And they seemed quite pleased to see me this morning. So.
Yes, I think they did miss you.
Yeah. So that's life getting back to normal.
It is. I'd say we've had quite a strange little week with
Yeah.
weather and everything else.
I mean, I did have a good week. I visited my mum, saw my brother, saw my 2 daughters, saw middle son, and saw the grandchildren. So yeah, as well as the DIY, I fitted in some socialising. So all in all, I had a great week really.
Yes, we had, I think COVID stopped us going over as much as we wanted to do the first year. And then you kind of get out of the habit of doing it. So
Yes.
for both of us to have got a chance to get over this year was nice.
But now we're settled back here into our, into
Little
our...
Bulgarian adventure.
Yeah. Quick events for tomorrow, Palamarsa. It's the trading day. It's starting early, so if you're going, get there early.
I think it's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. It's so that people can have the day. We're not sure what the weather's doing really, and you don't want to be driving home in the dark. So in the winter it does get a bit earlier. But,
And they do have undercover facilities.
yes,
If
if it's raining, don't be put off. You don't have to stand in the rain.
No, they have got indoor
You
space.
can if you want to, but you don't have to.
And the other thing you got to mention?
The other thing today, it's a memorable day today. It's my Auntie Irene's birthday. So happy birthday, Auntie Irene.
Yes.
She's meeting up with Mum. They're going out for lunch with some friends, and yeah, have a good day.
Yeah,
I'm not going to make any age jokes. I'll leave that to Mike.
So yeah, just a very quick catch up this week.
Yes, we thought we'd just keep you in the loop with what's going on. Next week we'll be back to the normal format with a video in the middle of stuff we've been doing. But like I say, it wasn't very interesting. So, and it wasn't in Bulgaria, so it didn't count. So now that you're up to date, it's just time for us to say,
Stay safe.
be well.
Do skoro.
Do skoro.